So I'm out here with Bruce today. We're trying to get him used to riding Robin's Recumbent. And this is a quick tip I'm going to give you. If you have a Recumbent that has the handlebars that go underneath the seat, like this Sun one here, and I'll show you what the problem is. Here's the grip shifters on a handlebar they're intended for. And you notice when you grab them, this part, your thumb area here, this is where you're grabbing it. You're grabbing it with this part of your hand, the strong part of your hand. You're not grabbing it like this. You're not shifting like this. Notice I can barely get a good grip on that. And if you're tired, forget it. That's not how you shift these. You shift them like this, right? With your thumb around it. The guy that designed this bike, while it's a nice bike and can handle load, he had grip shifts on here, and I'll show you what we did to get by with it. Well, when you're riding on the bike, you're holding onto this handlebar like this, and that's not your thumb. This is how they're designed to be shifted, not like this. But because of how they are on the handlebars, that's the only way you can grip them. It was difficult for me, it was difficult for my wife, and Grandpa here couldn't shift them at all. It's the wrong part for the job. So we were looking at replacing it with thumb shifters that would go on the end of it, like you'd put on a racing bike. And because then they would literally be just sticking up right out here, and he could just easily shift. But Grandpa had a good idea, so we thought we'd give it a try. Automotive hose. Now, I would have gone with one that didn't have the wire in it, but that's what he bought. So you'll want to cut this wire out, but this at least gives you an idea and a direction to go with. So cut the hose to a length that you can get a good grip on it with your hand. And you get one that is the right size to fit over the grip, like this.
9:15, okay, I can be in there then, I can do that. Okay, then.
That was what he did. We just picked those up. We slid it on, and I wrapped it in tape. Again, I mainly wrapped it in tape because I have paper under here, and I also wrapped a lot of tape around here because I don't want any chance of that wire coming out and poking him. Otherwise, I would have probably not wrapped it in tape and just gone with a different type of hose. But as you can see, I can now have a good grip up here with my hand and turn the whole thing. Really, really easy. Grandpa came up with that idea. Good job, Grandpa.
Thank you.
That's my tip for today. How to fix the design flaw where they put grip shifts on a recumbent bicycle that shouldn't have them. So hopefully, if anybody else has this bicycle or a bicycle with the same problem, that's a cheap solution. I'm talking 15 bucks for the hose and some tape.
I should have Robin come out and ride and see what she thinks.
We can ask her.